What's up everyone? Welcome to the Brawl Project. This is just going to be a short video updating the 7 decks that we built last month for Historic Brawl at F&M at home on Magic Arena. And since that's coming back, I wanted to update those 7 decks for Ikoria, which has released since then. So this is just going to be a short video going through those changes. If you haven't checked out that video already, I highly recommend it. I'll link it up here and in the description. It's got 7 deck techs for a wide range of strategies that you can play in Historic Brawl, and I think it's a lot of fun. Alright, let's get to it. Alright, first up we have the Sakama Primal Calamity deck. The first change I would make is to switch Cavalier of Thorns for Migration Path. Migration Path, of course, the powerful ramp spell from Ikoria. Cavalier of Thorns, well, we play a lot of sweepers, so the body is a bit awkward, and also we just don't have a ton of synergies in having permanence to get back with it, and it's just a weaker ramp spell than Migration Path, and yeah, we don't need to stock our graveyard. The other change I would make is to switch out Lotus Field for Bonder's Enclave. Enclave is a nice one. One thing that Sakama can't do is draw cards, at least not easily, and Bonder's Enclave works well in conjunction with Arc of Karazka as a way to draw cards using our lands, so that gets the nod there. Next up, we have the Gitrog monster. Again, we're going to want Migration Path in this one. And I think you can take out the Elvish Rejuvenator. We don't really have much to do with the 1/1 body, and it's just a weaker ramp spell. As far as other cards go, I think we're interested in Extinction Event. I think it's a more powerful card than Ritual of Soot. Yeah, sometimes you're just going to lose to aggro by not having Ritual of Soot, but on the other hand, Extinction Event can pinpoint larger creatures that your opponent might have a little better, and I think it's overall going to be a more useful card, and plus you can get the blowouts every now and then as well. For Erebos, I recommend switching out the Cauldron of Eternity for Heartless Act. Cauldron of Eternity honestly just wasn't pulling its weight, and Heartless Act is a nice instant speed removal spell that hits just about everything. I mean, there aren't too many things that misses, and being 2 mana at instant speed is a really nice one. That's the only change I'd make to Erebos. For Teferi, I would switch out Thought Collapse for Neutralize. More often than not, milling our opponent is going to benefit them instead of being, well, useful for us because, well, we don't really have a large focus on trying to mill our opponent out. And Neutralize just gives us a little bit of flexibility in case we need to cycle it for whatever reason. Most of the time, it's going to be functionally similar to Thought Collapse, but it's not going to fuel our opponent's escape or any other sort of graveyard synergies that they might have. For Emery, I would just make one change, and that would be to switch out the Antiquities War for Sleeper Dart. Again, the Antiquities War, a really neat card, but just wasn't pulling its weight. And Sleeper Dart actually does something really interesting for this Emery deck. It lets you draw cards and use Emery as a card advantage engine while playing some defense and freezing down an opposing creature and making it so that it can't attack you turn after turn. I think that's a small upgrade on the other so-called eggs that we have, the other cantrips that we have, but I do think that it is beneficial. For Calyx, I don't think we need any changes for this deck. There isn't any sort of enchantment theme in Ikoria, so we don't have very many great options. And also for Captain Sisay, I don't think that there should be any changes. I did take a look at Kogla, the Titan Ape, but compared to other options that we have Ugin and we have Vivian, both of which fill a very similar purpose, but I think they do it much better than Kogla does. So we're going to have no changes to Captain Sisay either. Just one more thing before we call it a day for this video. Be sure to check out the Brawl Project database. This is a Reddit thread that I made 6 months ago. This will be linked in the description. And it just has all the decks that I've built for the Brawl Project. As you can see, I have been updating it. Even though that this thread is 6 months old, I've just been using this as the web page for the database for all the decks that I've built for the Brawl Project. These are the Ikoria Historic Brawl decks that I built for this week's event. You can check that out. There will be a link in the top right as well in the description to this video. I put a lot of work into it, so definitely recommend it. And it's got all these standard decks that I've made over these months, but it also has historic decks, including the decks that we've talked about today, like Emery, Erebos, the Gitrog monster, Teferi, etc. And these will bring you to a Scryfall link. And yeah, this is Scryfall. I'll go ahead and zoom in a tiny bit. And yeah, this should be exportable to Magic Arena. And yeah, this should be updated. This is not updated because I haven't actually gone through updating it. But by the time this video is released, it will be updated. That's it for today. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. And be sure to join the Brawl Project Discord if you are interested in chatting about Brawl with other people. I'm there talking about Brawl frequently. And also follow me on Twitter, because that's how you can stay up to date with my latest projects. Thanks for watching. Have fun for FNM at Home Historic Brawl this weekend. And until next time, see you later.